My name is Chris Freeman, and I'm running for school board. I decided to make a series of podcasts to tell you something about myself and my vision for education in Menominee. When I was telling one of my colleagues about my decision for running for school board, he's like, "Freeman, are you kidding me?" He's like, "There's nothing more cutthroat than school board politics. Are you sure you want to do that?" And I was like, maybe, no, I'm sure I want to do that. And I think what separates me from some of the candidates you're going to be hearing about is that it's not going to be cutthroat for me. I have no political agenda. I'm a teacher. My dad told me, he said that there's no Republican education, there's no Democratic education. There's only good education, and that's true. So I've got a pretty traditional platform. 3 things we need to do in Menominee. There's been a drift away from a value on public education in the community and in the state. That's not right. We need to revalue education. We need to revalue educators, and we need to revalue our kids, because they're the point of it all. When you think about education in Wisconsin, it's been under assault for the past 7 years, and it's been part of a political agenda. The most serious threat facing public education is this voucher system. The voucher system invented by politicians, not by educators. And it's costing us. It's costing everyone. 2018-2019 school year, it's going to cost this state $47 million. $47 million. And what happens in this state, it happens in Menominee too. Right now, the vouchers are costing us close to $400,000 a year in funding. 2018-2019 school year, it's going to be nearing $1 million. That's poor stewardship of taxpayer dollars. And that's either going to have to be made up with property tax levies or outright cuts to public education. So that's got to stop. We don't just have to revalue public education, but we have to revalue educators. They too have been under assault in this state for the past 7 years, subject to public ridicule by politicians who value little about the art and science of teaching. You might not know this, but every year 3% less kids decide they want to be teachers. 3% less kids decide they want to pursue a career as educators. It's taking its toll. So I've got a suggestion. The next time you want to bash your teacher, how about you don't? It's taking a toll. 3, we need to revalue our kids and what they're getting of education. Because if we don't value our teachers, we don't create the space where they can pursue fearless education. We're chaining them to mediocrity. And if you chain our teachers to mediocrity, you're chaining our kids to the same rock. They deserve better. They need to experience an education that values them as developing a mindset where they don't just have the right answers, but where they can ask the right questions. So they can think about solving the real problems that we have not. So when I think about what I want to bring to the school board, it's bringing some traditional values in education. I'm an educator, after all. It's time for the amateur hour to stop. We need people who can bring principled education, that can encourage our teachers to find the space where they can pursue a fearless atmosphere, where they can ask critical questions, and where our children could do the same. I've been in correspondence with my favorite teacher in high school. And I think it's important that we realize that the assault on education, the assault on teachers, and This approach to educating our children, where we're afraid they're going to learn the wrong thing, is the wrong way to think about it. I remember Tim Dunn told me that you have to trust in your ideas and your thoughts and your questions. So who do I represent? I represent my wife, my family, the kids, my community. I represent teachers, and I represent education, something I value deeply. And I'm not sure that the rest of the people that are running for school board can say the same. So, my name is Chris Freeman. I would like to be representing you on the school board for the District of Menominee, and rest assured that I will represent fearless and principled education. I do it every day. I'm a teacher.